It was springtime in the kingdom of Tum Tum, and the Lollipop Dragon smiled a beautiful springtime smile. The wind skipped through the flowers, and the sunbeams played hopscotch on the rooftops. At the Lollipop Factory, wonderful smells of peppermint and lemon and licorice filled the air.
But what's this? Ladders and buckets and paintbrushes everywhere? Aha! All the houses in Tum Tum are getting a fresh coat of paint. That green is a gladness to the eyes, Mrs. O'Brien.
Why, thank you, Lollipop.
Just then, the children of Tum Tum loved the Lollipop Dragon, and he loved them. Lollipop helped them when they had problems. He helped them figure out the right thing to do. In fact, at that very moment, in the royal castle high on the hill, Prince Hubert was wishing with all his might that the Lollipop Dragon were right there beside him. It was always easier to think when Lollipop was around. You see, Prince Hubert lived in a round room right at the very center of the royal castle. For as long as he could remember, absolutely everything around him had been blue. That was Prince Hubert's problem. He was tired. Oh, so tired of the color blue. More than anything else, he wanted a change.
A change? That's it. I'll ask Mom and Dad if it's okay to paint my room the colors I like. After all, each spring the townspeople of Tum Tum paint the outsides of their houses. Why can't I paint the insides of my very own room?
So, Prince Hubert put on his very best shirt and his very best trousers and his very best smile. Then he went downstairs to talk to his parents, the King and Queen of Tum Tum. When he told them what he wanted to do, their eyes opened wide with surprise. The King spoke in a whisper to the Queen, and the Queen spoke in a whisper to the King. Finally,
Though I like blue,
and I do too,
the room is yours.
behind those doors,
Paint how you will.
with care, don't spill
You may choose.
which colors to use. And then, because the King and Queen loved Prince Hubert very much, and because Prince Hubert loved the King and Queen very much, they all gave each other a great big hug. Very pleased indeed, Prince Hubert raced through the hall, ran down the stairs, and rushed into the royal paint shop. He knew exactly which colors of paint he wanted. Later that very afternoon, Hubert opened wide the doors of his room. He wanted everyone to see what he had done. His sister, Princess Gwendolyn, couldn't believe her eyes.
Green-eyed grasshoppers. Oh, that looks just terrible, Hubert. I think that we ought to do something about
Gwendolyn,
that.
don't you understand?
I do.
Purple and orange are my favorite colors, and I wanted to have them in my room.
Remember, Gwendolyn, we've given him the right to paint it whatever colors he chooses, as long as he keeps it neat and clean.
Remember, Gwendolyn, it's Hubert's choice.
But it was nicer before we had all...
It's Hubert's right to choose.
I still wish he'd left it blue.
But Hubert wasn't listening. He was smiling a dreamy smile, and he had a far-away look in his eyes. That night, strange noises were heard around the castle and all through the town of Tum Tum. In the morning, the King and Queen were awakened by Gwendolyn's voice.
Green-eyed grasshoppers. I hate purple and orange. I do, I do, I do.
I guess we'll just have to tell her again about Hubert's right to choose.
I guess we will. But when the King and Queen saw Gwendolyn's room, they were too surprised to say anything at all. Orange and purple polka dots on Gwendolyn's walls. Orange and purple polka dots on Gwendolyn's lamp. Orange and purple polka dots on Gwendolyn's sheets and blankets.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Just then, the royal cooks appeared.
The insides of our skillets are all ruined.
Oh, the outsides of our soup pots, it's just impossible.
The corners of our cake pans are all dumb.
Oh, we're so confused we can't remember how to cook.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Just then, everyone had a perfectly horrible thought. Without saying another word, they dashed up the castle stairs to the great tower that overlooked the town. For as far as the eye could see, all of Tum Tum was covered with orange and purple polka dots. Angry voices filled the air.
How dare anyone ruin my lovely yellow house?
How dare anyone spoil my beautiful green house? I
It's
just
not
want
what
my
we
little
want.
Smith.
Those aren't the colors we chose.
What's all that noise?
Now, although Prince Hubert was slow to figure out some things, it didn't take him long to realize that he was in a lot of trouble. Quicker than he could paint a purple polka dot, he climbed into his overalls and slid down the back hall banister. He was off to visit his friend, the Lollipop Dragon. It was always easier to think when he was with Lollipop. Soon, Prince Hubert was sitting in the Lollipop Dragon's giant paw, explaining.
You see, purple and orange are my favorite colors. That's why I painted my room purple and orange. When I saw how beautiful it looked, I wanted to share my beautiful colors with everyone. I thought how lovely a purple and orange tum-tum would be. And so I painted the town. But nobody liked what I'd done to their houses. It was scary.
Yes, Hubert. It can be scary when people are angry.
Especially when they don't have any reason to be angry. You won't be angry, will you, Lollipop, when I paint your cave? I was going to do it this morning, but everyone was so angry at me, I forgot.
The Lollipop Dragon shook his head gently.
Thank you for wanting to share your colors with me, Prince Hubert. But I don't want a purple and orange cave. My favorite color is pink.
Oh? Your favorite color is pink?
Yes. You see, you chose purple and orange as your favorite colors, but I chose pink as mine. Mrs. O'Brien's favorite color is green, but Mr. Garcia's favorite color is yellow. That's why you painted your room purple and orange. And that's why I painted my cave pink. And why Mrs. O'Brien painted her house green, and why Mr. Garcia painted his house yellow.
I see. Not everyone likes purple and orange as much as I do.
Yes, we all chose different colors as our favorites. To each of us, our choices are very important. What we choose is part of who we are. In fact, other people know us by what we choose. Who we are and what we choose are very important things indeed, because each of us is different in a very special way.
Oh, dear, what a terrible thing I've done. I've put my purple and orange polka dots all over everybody else's choices. I've taken away everybody's right to choose. No wonder they're mad at me. What shall I do?
The story stops here for a while so that you can help Prince Hubert. What would you do if you were he? Turn the projector off while you talk about what you would do and why. Then turn the projector back on and see what happens next.
If I ran away, nobody could be angry at me anymore. But running away wouldn't really solve anything. The houses would still be purple and orange.
And deep inside yourself, you'd know you were Prince Hubert who had chosen to run away, instead of Prince Hubert who had chosen to solve his problems.
Well, I could go back and tell everyone how sorry I am. The problem is, how can I show people that I really am as sorry as I say I am? I've got it. I'll go back. I'll say I'm sorry. And I'll show I'm sorry. by washing away the purple and orange that covers up everybody's choices.
At the thought of washing away his favorite colors, Prince Hubert was very sad. Doing the right thing isn't always easy. But when Hubert thought of how happy the townspeople would be, he felt much better. Riding high on the shoulder of the Lollipop Dragon, he returned to Tum Tum. With the Lollipop Dragon's help, Prince Hubert began to wash away his favorite colors, which were not, as he had learned so well, the favorite colors of everyone in Tum Tum. One by one, the townspeople came out of their houses.
It's Prince Hubert! Prince Hubert!
And the Lollipop Dragon, yes!
Prince Hubert told everyone what he had done and what he planned to do. He explained how sorry he was. For a long moment, not a sound was heard. Then, suddenly...
3 cheers for Prince Hubert!
Everyone was happy that Prince Hubert finally understood how important the right to choose really is, and how wrong it is to take away that right from other people. It wasn't long before the streets were once again a rainbow of pink and blue and yellow and green. The townspeople were happy to see their favorite colors on the outsides of their houses. And happier still were Prince Hubert and the Lollipop Dragon. They had made the right thing happen. And that isn't easy at all.